Reddit, I'm still reeling from this, and honestly, I don't know if I'm the hero or the villain here. I need your verdict. Let me introduce you to my cousin Rachel. She's always been a bit of a diva, to put it lightly. Growing up, Rachel had this uncanny ability to make everything about her. She didn't just want attention, she thrived on it. Case in point, when I turned 10, I was excited to have a simple birthday party with cake, presents, and maybe some tag in the backyard. But Rachel decided that was the perfect moment to announce to everyone that she'd learned to whistle. For 2 hours, my friends and I sat there as she performed, and my birthday became her concert. That's just Rachel's style. Now, Rachel's all grown up, and guess what? Not much has changed. She still commands the spotlight and expects the world to orbit around her. Enter Mike, her now husband, or at least he was for a few hours. Mike is genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. He's sweet, thoughtful, and maybe a little too trusting for his own good. He treats Rachel like a queen, even when she treats him like her loyal servant. Honestly, the whole family has always wondered what he sees in her, but hey, love is love, right? When Rachel announced their engagement, I hoped she'd finally matured. I was wrong. Wedding planning turned her into a full-blown bridezilla. She was bossing everyone around, nitpicking every detail, and throwing tantrums when things didn't go her way. But it was her big day, so we all bit our tongues and played along. On the day of the wedding, I was a bridesmaid, which basically meant I was Rachel's unpaid personal assistant. Fix my veil? Where's my mimosa? Why is the photographer taking pictures of the flowers instead of me? It was exhausting, but at least the ceremony went off without a hitch. Mike looked at Rachel like she was the love of his life. Rachel looked at Mike like she couldn't wait to get to the honeymoon suite. I thought, well, at least they're finally married. Maybe this will mellow her out. Spoiler alert, it did not. Fast forward to the reception. After hours of smiling for photos and pretending to have fun, I needed a break. I snuck off to the bathroom to regroup. That's when I heard her. Rachel was in one of the stalls, talking in a hushed voice. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but the walls were thin, and her voice was unmistakable. At first, I thought she was venting to a bridesmaid. Then I heard a man's voice, a voice that was not Mike's. It was Chad. Chad is Rachel's ex-boyfriend from college. He's the kind of guy who thinks he's God's gift to women. You know the type. Tall, arrogant, and completely full of himself. I thought Rachel had cut ties with him years ago, but apparently I was wrong. Their conversation was shocking. Rachel was saying things like, "You know I'll always love you, but Mike's the safe choice. I had to marry him. You and I can still see each other, just like we planned." I felt like the floor had been pulled out from under me. Mike adored Rachel, and here she was, confessing her love to another man on her wedding day. Before I could wrap my head around what I'd just heard, Rachel stepped out of the stall and saw me. Her face went pale for a split second, but then she smirked. Smirked. Like I was the one out of line. "This doesn't concern you," she said. "Mind your own business." I wish I could say I kept my cool and walked away, but nope. I couldn't let it go. Mike deserved to know the truth. Back at the reception, the DJ was passing the mic around for toasts. When it got to me, I stood up, raised my glass, and said, "Rachel and Mike, what a beautiful day for such a perfect couple. I just want to say how happy I am for you both, and I'm sure Mike will be thrilled to know he's sharing his new wife with her secret boyfriend, Chad. Cheers to true love." The room went dead silent. Rachel's face turned bright red. "You've ruined everything," she screamed, lunging at me like a wild animal. Mike froze, staring at her like he couldn't believe what he'd just heard. "Is this true?" he asked. Rachel stammered, "It's not what it looks like," which of course made it exactly what it looked like. And Chad? Oh, Chad was there. Why was he even at the wedding? He tried to slink away, but all eyes were on him. He grabbed a glass of champagne and sipped it like this was just another Tuesday. The fallout. After that, the wedding completely fell apart. Mike stormed out, followed by half the guests. Rachel collapsed into a sobbing mess on the dance floor. Chad disappeared, I assume out the back door. And I just stood there, wondering if I'd done the right thing. The aftermath has been chaotic, to say the least. Rachel's been blowing up my phone with angry texts, accusing me of ruining her life. My mom thinks I should have kept my mouth shut, but my dad actually gave me a fist bump and said, "It's about time someone put her in her place." The family is completely divided. Some think I'm a hero for exposing Rachel's lies. Others think I'm the a-hole for humiliating her on her wedding day. So AITA? I know I caused a scene, but was it really my fault? Rachel made her choices and I just held up a mirror. Mike deserved to know the truth, right? What do you think, Reddit? Am I the a-hole for blowing up my cousin's wedding, or did she have it coming?